So you got one more excerpt for us for the road?
Yeah, I can read one more.
Yeah, just one more small excerpt for the road.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Let's go into the health part, because to me that is a big concern.
Okay. Yeah.
And one thing that I want to read about the health concern, it says over 45%, and this was done in 2021, so it's probably more today.
Okay.
It says that over 45% of men 18 years and above have not visited a doctor or a general practitioner in years. And it turns out 20% of men, they go to a doctor only so their loved ones will stop bugging them. That men will not go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And so my thing is, I tell men, you should start an exercise program, but go to the doctor first and be released. It may not be as bad as you think.
Yeah.
Because we always think the worst.
Yeah.
And the thing about men, what happens to us, we could have a pain or some kind of discomfort. And we just shrug it off, well, it's just indigestion, or, And if it does not stop after a few days, we just learn to make it our normal, our natural.
Yeah.
Because I've got a friend, our next door neighbor, that he had to end up having his leg amputated because he had diabetes.
Oh, wow.
But it's because he wouldn't go to the doctor to get diagnosed until it was too late.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's those kinds of things that we should go to the doctor, get the list, even if it's 20 things on the list, now you know. And once you know, then you start putting forth those things to start trying to deal with.
Yeah.
Because we're losing too many men, or too many people in general. There's statistics in there about how many people die from high blood pressure, or how many people, it's just so much information, simple information that we need to know to make us better people.
Yeah. Men,
women alike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely a better quality of life.
Yeah.
I know for me, like a lot of times, I do my annual checkup, but sometimes I'll just, if I have a little pain or a little something here, there, and the other, I just chalk it up to getting older. You know what I mean? I'm just, that's just stiff because.
And speaking of that, when I had my last physical a few months ago, the doctor said I had high blood pressure. And every time I go, and I'm healthy, I don't have any issues, but the blood pressure is high.
Right.
And he wanted to put me on medication, which I have a thing about medication, which is another thing. Yeah. So what I did was, I've always gone to this particular natural food store to get my protein for the gym.
Right.
So I went there and I talked to one of the employees and I told him I was diagnosed with high blood pressure and I need some supplements. I'd rather have supplements because everything that we need actually can come from the earth. That's a whole nother subject.
Right.
All these, because we don't need a lot of the things that we're.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So And so I asked them for some suggestions on supplements, and they suggested a couple of supplements for me. That's natural supplements for high blood pressure. So I started taking them, and because your sister Michelle, she's a nurse, and we were over to her house one night, and Donna, my wife, brought up the fact that my blood pressure was high, and your sister laid in on me oh my goodness. She would not let it rest. So I promised her that I would look into it. That's how I ended up going to the supplement store.
Okay.
And long story short, the supplements took my blood pressure from it was 180 something, 190 something, over 100. It brought it all the way down. My age range should be no higher than high 130s.
Okay.
And so it brought it all the way down to the high 130s. It's been 142 or something like that. And sometimes it's right in range, 120, 124.
Okay.
But it was a natural supplement, but I didn't know until I went to the doctor.
Right.
So the start of everything that we want to do to change is you want to get a physical to see where you are. You want to start changing how you eat, because a lot of things we eat is processed food. Our bodies don't digest processed food very well, which I talk about that, but I don't get super scientific. And my book is less than 50 pages.
Okay. Yeah.
I made it that way
Easy
because
read.
men don't read.
Yeah.
We just
easy read.
You don't read.
We don't.
So I made
no.
it just less than 50 because you can stick it in your coat pocket. And
Yeah.
you can read it while you're at lunch, and you can just read it while you're sitting around the house. It's a very easy read with super good information in it.
Yeah.
Things that you can actually do.
Yeah.
You know, it don't make you great. It just helps you to do normal very well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And a lot of times that's great compared to some of the situations that we started. You know.
Oh yeah.
Maybe in bad shape.
Yeah.
But getting to normal.
Yeah.
And decent health.
Yeah. And just maintain it.
And maintaining it, you know, it is great.
Yeah. So really, I just didn't write a book. When you read the book, you read what I've done in my life and what I continue to do in my life.
Excellent. I know you said 50 and over, but shoot, I'm in my 40s and I could get something from that, you know, because I mean, shoot, my last doctor's appointment, although I go to the gym, I'm pretty active, in fairly good shape. My cholesterol, you know, was a little higher than it needed to be. So, you know, there's things I had to do, and that's like you were talking about health. What you put in your body, you know, I was eating a lot of things that, you know, so even just with those dietary adjustments, you know, knowing where you're starting, you know what changes you need to make instead of continuing to do the thing that's killing you.
Yeah, and realistically, you're going to have that burger, you're going to have that fries, but it's not how you eat all the time. You know, so it's just, we just have to really be more purposeful in our lives. Because our loved ones want us around. We want to be around. And the main thing, we want to have quality of life. At 70, I feel like I do when I was like 50.
Yeah, okay.
I literally do.
Yeah.
And the things that I can do. I mean, I still hike. Actually, we went on a hike the other day, like a 4-mile hike, and it was very exhilarating.
Yeah. So, I mean, shoot, you working out 5 times a week, you know, I mean, you still got good energy, and you know the way you said, well, you're gonna be around till at least 97.
Yeah, at least 90 something. You know I got family that I gotta continue to be around and speaking to and have fun with. And we have cut our lives shorter and shorter. Years ago, people used to live longer.
Yeah.
But now we have so much things in the food, like preservatives and things like that. They make it taste good.
Right.
But it's not alive. We went to the farmer's market the other day and got a real tomato.
Yeah.
There is no comparison between them. They look the same.
Yeah.
But when you cut into them, you don't really see that they are the same.
Yeah.
Just like, what's a seedless watermelon? You can't have growth without a seed.
Right.
You know, so it's those things that we really have to really start taking seriously.
Yeah.
And the book just kind of sort of like a wake-up call kind of.
Yeah.
You know, let's just remind ourselves. And I ain't the only one. There's tens of thousands of books out there.
Yeah.
Tens of thousands. But I hope mine is just a little different that cause you to want to buy and read.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
$10.95. The price of a lunch.
Right.
There it is.
Price over lunch that could change your life.
Yes.
In a positive way.
Yes.
So, hey, I guess we'll wrap it up there, man.
Sounds
so, thank y'all for tuning in to another segment of conversation of Ask Pops. Again, I'm your boy Big Bro War.
Pops.
And of course, Chloe, she made her way. Chloe's made her way. Hey, Chloe, man, tell the people bye. She always laughing. But hey, till next time, peace.